Hi queens, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexxx. I don't know where to look. And last night, this is not really planned, so ignore my nails. But last night I was watching, I think I look over there. Last night I was watching mukbangs and I really started like craving Indian food. So I went out and got some. And I ordered chicken tandoori bone, chicken makla, that's butter chicken, and 2 garlic naan. They gave me these little sauces. I don't know what they are. I'm excited. Oh, look at my plate. I got a new plate. Isn't she lovely? Cute! Oh, they gave me napkins. Okay, they gave me 1 napkin. Ooh, it's wet. Okay, what's in here? It's a chicken tandoori. Smells like barbecue chicken. I've never tried this before, you guys. My first time. There's lemon. Like, where do I put my water? Okay, I can't. Look at my cats. The butter chicken. That's so nice that they wrap it so it doesn't spill. And my utensils. Smells so good. And like spices everywhere. Like I'm in a different country or something. I'm in India right now. Let's do rice. Because I want to pour the sauce of this like all over my rice and make it wet. Like they do, like the mukbangers over there do. I was watching Maddie eat. She's very popular, so I'm sure you've watched her videos. Hi Maddie, that's my daughter's name. Her name is Madison. So I was like, I like your name. I like it. I like things that I like. I like her because she has my daughter's name. Stop it. Okay. So, ooh, look at that rice. Can you see that? No, I'm gonna lower the camera, I think, a bit. I still have to do the thumbnail, so. Thumbnail. I'm so hungry, and I ate a few hours ago, so I don't know why I'm hungry. But I'm hungry all the time. This is so hot. Like legit hot, and I'm scared. I cook, okay? But I'm scared. Ooh. It's steaming. Can you see that? She's spicy. Hopefully it's spicy. Yum. Sauce. I love how saucy it is. I definitely like my food to be wet. More than dry. Ooh. It's hot. This tandoori chicken. I'm sorry if I messed up the name, but this is kind of dry, but it's okay. Oh, there's onion in here. It smells so bomb. OMG. Alright, I did the thumbnail. Hopefully this is a little bit of a better angle. I don't know. I'm gonna move these. Actually, let me take a quick drinky drink. It's just water. Pussycat water. It's special. Okay. I'm super excited. I think I'm gonna try the chicken first. Just smells like barbecue. Oh my god. The sauce is delicious. It's a little dry, but the sauce is, oh my god. I like it. Is it supposed to have lemon? I guess I'll put some lemon. I usually don't lemon my chicken, but it's all good. Oh, I'm excited for this garlic naan. Look at that seasoning, you guys. Garlic naan. Oh, oh, it's tough. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's still hot. It's so good. Okay. Mmm. I love that. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Chicken. Delicious. It kind of reminds me of pollo con mole. Different but similar. Different but similar. Mmm. I'm really enjoying the butter garlic. Not very spicy, but very good. Very good. Wow. Now I know why butter garlic is so popular. It's like a comfort food. Very rich. Very good. Well, guess I'll tell you some stories about like horrible man. No. Once I was talking to this guy and he was like, 18, almost 20 years older than me. True story. What can I say? I like them old. Alright, so yeah, I have a thing for like daddies. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. It's okay. Don't judge me. Even since I was like a sophomore, which I know, like, ill. If you're a sophomore, you probably grossed out by older guys. But I was only talking to, like, the oldest I talked to back then was like 30. And I never did anything with them. I'm not lying. I put that on my life. Now looking back, I wish I would have. Because I always have this fantasy of like, if you're into BDSM, you know we can roleplay this fantasy now, even as adults. But you know what I mean? But yeah, I never did anything. Because I was underage. And I was a square. Just kidding. Back then I was religious. And I thought it would be wrong. And I still think it's wrong, but not because of religion, but because when you're like 15, 14, you're still a child, and having intercourse with somebody who's much older, intercourse alone, I feel like it's a very big decision. Okay, I still believe that, even though I'm not religious. I am spiritual, so I still have morals. I just have different standards, I guess. Yeah, I have different boundaries for myself now than I did back then. I was more strict back then. But yeah, sex is a big decision. So one part of me feels like, damn, I should have just done it. Then I wouldn't be living with like that craving for like an older man. But me being younger, it was like a fantasy. Yeah, it was like a fantasy for me. It's not like I wanted to get like serious back then. It was more like of a fantasy, I guess. That's why that's another reason why I didn't do it, is because I didn't really want it. Because I feel like if you really want something, you make it happen. But it was like a fantasy. I don't know. What do you think? I didn't have sex until I was like, I think 17 or 18. I don't remember. If I'm being completely honest, I don't remember. I'm gonna get some more garlic chicken, because it's fucking delicious. But yeah, let me know what you think. So the men I was talking to back then were not that old, but let me tell you something. None of them cared that I was 15, 16, 17. And here in California, that's against the law to have any type of sexual relations with a minor is against the law, for a good reason. I'm not going against the law on that law at all. totally understand mentally it could fuck somebody up to go through that as a child. Teenagers are children, okay? The brain isn't fully developed until you're like 25 or 26. Google it. It's science. So I totally understand, but the freak in me is like, fudge, I really missed out. I missed out, but I think it was for a good reason, for my own good. Who knows what would have happened to me if I would have done that? Like the floodgates opening, I could imagine. I could only imagine. Things worked out for the best, I think. And we did cross the line a few times. By we I mean me and the older guys that I talked to when I was like a sophomore or junior. So if you're a parent, be careful, especially if your teenager has a cell phone. Be on the lookout for that. There's you can meet people over chat lines, apps. There's so much stuff now where you can meet strangers, and it's up to your child's mentality what they're gonna go and put up with, you know? So for me, it was more about communication, but definitely did get sexy nudes a couple of times, a few times. I don't remember, probably a handful of times, if I'm being honest. I was very curious, okay? I was very curious. I don't feel bad about it. I won't apologize for it. I was just curious, you know? And I'm thankful. The other half of me is thankful that I was not dumb enough to put myself in that position where I could have been kidnapped or raped. Like, imagine meeting an adult man, which I didn't. I was too scared. Imagine meeting an adult man and then you think you can go through with it, that adult relationship, and then they force you and take it from you. I cannot imagine how fucked up I would be right now. More fucked up. I'm not that bad right now. Pretty good. So I'm very grateful for that part of me that didn't go through with it, because I had opportunities to do it a few times. Like I said, none of the men cared. Zero. Do I think all men are pedophiles? No. Do I think all men will take a chance if it's given? Yes. Let's sit with that for a moment. Oh, I also want to touch on something else. Megan Thee Stallion has a lyric that says, "You can't take my man with your cooking or your cleaning," because he has this rich bitch pussy. Sorry, that's the lyrics. And I was like, tell that to Beyonce, okay? I was like, okay. No. If you're a female out there, don't get it twisted. Your pussy's not gonna keep any man. Just look at Beyonce. She got cheated on by Jay-Z. And that's not funny. That's not why I'm laughing. I just thought the lyric in that song was so fucking ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous and wrong. So I just had to mention that real quick. Don't think that you're giving it up is gonna keep a guy, because it's not. If he was just there for the sex, he's gonna leave right after. But yeah, when I heard her say that on that rap song, I forgot what it's called, but you can't take my N-word. I don't want to say that right now. What? I thought it was funny. The first thing I thought about was Beyonce. Because she's rich. She's beautiful. She's talented. She's married to Jay-Z, billionaire, that's full rich. So he gets a lot of opportunities. And that's why he cheated so often. That's just true. That's just true. Also, he has low morals. Because if you're rich and you have a girl that does all this freaky stuff for you, whatever you want, beautiful, she's rich, she's healthy, why would you cheat? Besides you having low morals, low standards, no respect for her. I can go on, but you get the point. The lyric, I laughed out loud in the car. I'm not a big fan of Megan Thee Stallion, but I have YouTube Music, and sometimes it'll play random songs like that. I'm more of a romantic, but I understand why people like that type of music. It can make you feel very like hyped and like you're the shit and all this, but it's not real. You have to remember that it's, yes, it sounds cool and it makes you feel cool, but it's not real life. Hope I'm not getting too preachy. So good. If you haven't tried the butter chicken with some naan, try it. My mouth just squirted. Nothing in all the food is good. Your mouth just squirts. I'm a squirter. Anywho. So yeah. I talked to a lot of them. And I'm sure they're not all bad guys. But they were curious. They should have known better. But you know, given the opportunity, they will do what's easy. That's another thing. What's easy? Why they date younger women? They're easier. They're easier to handle. Easier to impress. Something to think about. As a woman, don't take it personally. Just know that he can't live up to your standards. So he needs somebody who's a teenager or in their early 20s. Don't take it personally. Just laugh. Move on. Find you a loyal man that'll take care of you. Someone who you can have like a friendship with, who will give you his phone without fear of you seeing anything they shouldn't see because there's nothing on there. That's trust right there. You can have that. It's so good to me. Look how it's saucy and buttery. Why do I keep saying butter like that? Butter? Buttery? So good. You can find a man who won't shoot you. Shots fired. Find a man who won't call the cops on you. Pussy ass bitch. Find a man who respects your word. Because you respect him too. I think respect is earned, you know. And trust too. I don't know why people think that I have to be like completely transparent and give my all to some guy that I just started talking to. Like, no. I'm not perfect, but I'm not easy. I was talking to this guy one time, and he was like, he was so good on paper. You know what you know what I mean? Like, ooh, he's everything I want. He's not perfect, but he's good. So he was 18 years older than me. Let's go back to the beginning. And I was like, wow, he's my type. He has a good job. He has a career. He's tall, he's dark, he's chocolate, he can keep conversation going, he can communicate, he calls me, he texts me when he says he's gonna do it, he does it. Never got to meet him. You know why? So we plan to meet. I choose the destination, he's cool with it. And then, I don't know what happened, but he changed his mind. I think I can be wishy-washy. I might have taken too long to respond back to him. And like a week or two, I don't remember. I took some time to think about it. Obviously, when you're talking to people, you're not talking to one person, so you get distracted, you know? And by you, I mean me. So, so we talk. He changes his mind. I'm like, so what do you want to do then? He's like, meet me halfway. And he's about, I would say like an hour and a half from what I remember. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up. Red flag number one, he's changing his plans on me. He's not respecting me. He wants me to meet him halfway. He has a career, gets paid more than I do. He has no kids, which I don't care if he did or did not. Don't care. So he's doing better than me, and he wants me to initially put in the same amount of effort that he's putting in. No, I'm not doing that. Already, I'm feeling like, I want to talk about this more. Because I want to figure out why he's changing up on me, right? I forgot how old I was at the time, but I know something is off here. Okay, I've had men come hours. My boyfriends, people I just started talking to, have driven hours to meet me. Okay? Initially, I believe, traditionally, when I'm in a relationship, I'm usually more traditional. I believe the man should take the lead. You make more than I do. If you have or don't have kids, you're still the man in the relationship. Unless we're gonna be like taking turns fucking each other. Like, you want to do that? You know what I mean? Men act like they want a submissive, beautiful, feminine partner, female, but they don't want to work for it. That's funny to me. So we talk on the phone, we talk. Then he finally gives me his reasons after talking on the phone for like 30-40 minutes. He's like, so he starts breaking it down to me, and this is where shit hit the fan. He's like, so you want me to drive to your city? He had a big ego, I found out. When you have children that I may have to be responsible for. That's all he had to say. That's all he had to say to me for it to be over without any care in the world. Never had to talk to him ever again. There was nothing else to say. Because once somebody starts judging you based on something that is completely out of your control, it's done. It's done if you respect yourself. I'm not going to compromise my sorry, I'm not going to compromise my expectations because you see me as less than because I have children. Like, no. We're not going to do that. I know this is like, not all men think like this. Maybe because he didn't have children, or maybe he was watching some dude on YouTube talking shit, devaluing women because they have children, which is stupid as fuck, because they're fat, because anything, just devaluing a human being is so ridiculous to me, and it says a lot about you and how ugly you are as a person. So I can't do it. It's like saying I can't be with you because you have health issues. I can't be with you because you're not 6 feet tall. I can't be with you because you're bald, which he was. He was bald. He was almost 20 years older than me. I don't know what he was thinking. Like I said, I've had people, not just once, not just twice, come hours to visit me, to take me on a date. So you can do this. You can do this, man. You can be the leader. You can take that shot. I don't know what was wrong with him. Maybe he was scared. Maybe he thought it was too much responsibility. But that's all he had to say for it to be over. I just knew it wasn't going to work with somebody who was so judgmental, because I hate being judged. Especially on something I cannot change or that wasn't really my fault. Like, I don't see my kids as being a mistake, so I can't really be like, oh, you're right, I'm sorry. Let me shut the fuck up and put you first. Let me put you before myself. When you make more money than me and you have more freedom than me, go fuck yourself. Like, no. That's what I should have said, but I didn't. I was like, okay, I don't want to talk anymore. Bye. That's it. That's all I said. I didn't cuss him out. I'm spiritual. But that's what I wanted. My ego. If I was listening to my ego, I would have been like, go fuck yourself. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? You know, like, how could you judge me like that? Like, you can. But I'm not going to put up with it. Not ever. And he kept calling and texting. Maybe he thought I was going to change my mind. I didn't respond. When a man or a woman judges you because you're a single parent, fuck them. Don't explain anything. It's over. They show you their true colors. You move on. Easy. Easily move on. I'm a lot better at catching these red flags because I've had experience, you know. So if you're young and you're like a single mom, because I feel like this happens more to the feminine, the females, than the man. We would take a man with children, even if we don't have children. Before I had kids, I was actually totally fine with dating a man who had children. I didn't see them as any less than. So when men talk about women being less than they are because they have children, like they're a used car. I saw a man compare a female to a used car, and I thought, man, something is wrong with these guys. Man, no wonder he's single. Who in their right mind is gonna respect a man like that? Who's so full of hate and judgment, like he's God. And not the real God, but like, you know, a flawed God. Obviously. I'm not complimenting them. I think they're disgusting. I think it's very sad, honestly. So I'm gonna have leftovers. Hey, that was delicious. Very good. I have a couple of pieces of the chicken too. I'm very full now. But let me get back to Beyonce for a moment. My 2 cents, my opinion, that does not matter to her, is I would have left Jay-Z so quick. He wouldn't be a billionaire anymore. Because I feel like what he did was so disrespectful. But I'm sure she has her reasons. She's a Virgo. I totally understand. Sometimes we have to forgive the person we love, I guess. But I heard he had multiple affairs, so that would be very hard for me. That would be very hard because I'm kind of a romantic and an idealist. So for me, infidelity, like if he's sleeping with somebody, if he's giving money to somebody, I consider it cheating, a betrayal. Like, you're putting my health at risk, you're taking away from me by giving to somebody else. Like, that's not forgivable. That's not. I guess she's very strong. She's very strong. I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just saying I wouldn't have. She has so much, you know. If I was her, I would be like, I'm not losing that much giving him up. I could find better. Because she could. Because she could. And I'm not talking about bigger money, bigger bank account. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying about a better human being. That's harder to find, I guess. But she chose what she chose, and that's fine. It's not right, it's not wrong. But she could have found better. I see that she's very spiritually awake, from what I can tell anyway, from her music, because I like her music. But yeah, it's fine. Anyway, that's the little story time. Before I go, I do want to mention one more red flag. If you are dating, if a man is like trying to push your sexual boundaries, again, this is very important. If he is like saying, how long is it gonna take for us to do it? Like, how long? And you're like, oh, I don't know, maybe when I'm like comfortable, a few months maybe. He's just like, why would you wait a few months? You think I'm gonna wait a few months? That's a red flag. That's a red flag. Unless he's ready to start paying all of your bills and taking care of you, he should not be talking about going up inside you. I don't care what he says. I don't care who he is. I mean, if you are impressed by celebrities, you're very young. I guess if you want to have fun, go ahead. Just wear protection. But it is a red flag if a man is trying to push you to have like looser boundaries when it comes to sex. And I am a Virgo, so I'm pretty uptight. I'm a big ass freak in the bedroom, but I'm very uptight at first. With my partner, I did have my last partner. I did do it very quickly. And I remember saying, oh my god, all the females will be so mad at me right now because I did it too quickly with him. But I felt so comfortable, and I just felt like I listened to my body, okay? I listened to my body. I was ready to go. So that was fun. That was very fun. But like, he didn't push me at all. It was all like mutual. But yeah, he's very good. He takes care of me, so I don't regret it at all. But yeah, I don't know. I guess the last thing I would want to say is love yourself. Don't settle for any man. If he doesn't respect you or whatever is important to you, all that matters is what's important to you, not me. Because I have my own boundaries. I have my own sensitivities, okay? Yours may be different. Honor yourself so that you can find someone that honors you and that loves you. It's very important for us to find people that also love themselves, because if they don't love themselves, it's going to be very hard to give that love to you when they don't have it for themselves. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a battle. So yeah, that's it. That's the whole topic of this video. It's kind of serious, kind of fun. But I hope you enjoyed it. The food was delicious. Anyway, subscribe if you're new here. Thank you for all my subscribers. I really appreciate you helping me grow this channel. Also, check out the description box down below if you want to. Anyway, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you are optimistic. Ugh, this wig is being crazy. I hope you stay optimistic no matter what's happening in the world, because life is so beautiful. Life is a gift. And sometimes we all need to be reminded about that. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.